All right, thank you everyone. Welcome to the call tonight. I am Tashina Gonzalez and I am a Silver in Michigan. And this is our agenda for today's call. So we're gonna quickly touch on the overview, purpose, and intent of this call. We're gonna review the exciting news that we got today about Silverbound. So we've got 3 documents that they've published already in the virtual office. If you haven't read them, we're gonna go over those. Then we're gonna go over some questions and answers. They're going to touch a little bit on defining your purpose, which was the original topic for this call. And then we're going to review the schedule of what we have for the next 8 weeks and look for volunteers of people that want to take each of those. And then at the end, we will do our intros and maybe what you would like to get from this Zoom calls that we're going to do. So the overview of the purpose and intent of this call. So there's a few of us Silvers that we have grown to love each other a lot, and we're in a mastermind together, and we've been hanging out for like 6 months. And most of us is like, we have learned a lot of good information, and our teams need to hear this. And so we were all thinking of, and it's been suggested, stuff that you learn on the masterminds, you should share with your teams. And so since all of us were thinking of doing that, we thought, well, why don't we do it together? Because we all have different personalities. We all have different lineage, lots of just different support teams. And so this is not meant to do something extra. It's just for a forum to discuss things. Because we know to be successful in this business is just 3 things. It is sharing about Young Living, getting people to fall in love with the lifestyle, and helping other people to do the same. That's it. And so what we're going to use for the structure of this is the most general thing possible, which is the book Go Pro, 7 Steps to Being a Network Marketing Professional by Eric Worre, because there's been a lot of training from him from Young Living, and it's very general. So that way we don't have to worry about who likes whose system better. We're just using that as the basis. And so then whoever's going to share on that week will share about that in the way that they know best, and they'll try to find some general tools that you can use based on that. And then the intent is for you to go back to your teams. If you have questions, go back to your upline, go back to your Facebook group, go back to the tools you're used to using, and continue the discussions from there. So that is the overview, purpose, and intent. So again, when we get to the intro section, if you have questions about that after reviewing the schedule, you can definitely share those with us. So that I'm going to try to move over to the section of Silverbound. So, okay, so this is what was launched today. If you guys all saw the video, and these are the tools that we have. So, Silverbound bonus program. So this is in addition to our normal compensation plan. They are going to discontinue the Rising Star and the Elite Express. So if you were currently getting the Rising Star bonus, this month is the last one you will get the Rising Star bonus. And if you were currently on track for Elite Express, this month is the last month for you to qualify. And then you'll have until June 30th to redeem any Elite Express points that you had. So Silverbound is going to start at midnight Mountain Time on April 1st. It is additional incentives for business builders through executive rank, and it's meant to help them build a sustainable structure. So this is what was went over in the call, and this is how it works. So on April 1st, if you are a distributor or if you start even, you have 2 months to reach the rank of star. You are also going to create 2 legs at 200 OGV each. And in order to hit that qualification of star, we all know that you personally need to have 100 PV and your whole team needs to have 500. So if you have 100 PV, you have 2 legs with 200, that's your 500 and your star. And if you do it with that particular structure, you get $50 bonus in your next check once you hit this structure as a star. And at the very end, I did find an actual graphic that will show you this as well. From there, as a senior star, your star, going to senior star rather, you then have 3 months to hit senior star. And the structure that you're going to try to do that with is 2 legs with at least 500 OGV each. And we know that the qualifications for a senior star is your 100 PV and a total of 2,000 OGV. So you can have that 2,000 OGV anyway, but in order to hit this bonus, you have to have at least 2 separate legs with 500 OGV each, at least. That following month, you would then get 250 bonus in your check. Then your next goal after that, going from senior star to executive. So you would have 3 months to achieve that. And at that point in time, you are going to need 3 legs. So in order to achieve this one, so you need 1 additional leg. So those 3 legs each are going to have 500 OGV in them. And then your normal structure, in order to hit executive, really is to have 2 legs with 1,000 in them, and your total OGV of 4,000. And then you will get a $500 bonus in your next check. Okay, so have some chats. Okay, yeah, is everyone, let's see, I think. Okay, I think everybody's muted now. Okay. And then your next goal after that is going to be, once you're executive, you have 4 months to then hit silver. And you are going to need 3 legs at 1,000 OGV. And then we know that in order to actually have that rank of silver, you need 10,000 OGV in total. And you need 2 legs actually at 4,000 plus your additional 1,000. And when you do that, you are going to get a 1,500 bonus in your check following that. So then after this, it lays it out in words for us, right? So silver bound star bonus, pre-qualifying rank is distributor. Your qualification period is 2 calendar months, excluding the month the distributor enrolls in Young Living. So you enroll, or you're a distributor for that first April 1st, and then you have 2 months after that to achieve it. Again, your leg requirement is 2 legs at 200 OGV each, and your total OGV requirement is 500 total OGV. Then for the senior star bonus, you have to already be a star. After that month that you hit star, you then have 3 calendar months in order to qualify as senior star, and you're going to do that with 2 legs at 500 OGV each. And your total OGV requirement is 2,000, and you will get that one-time bonus of 250. Then for your executive bonus, once you are already senior star, the month after that, you have 3 calendar months for you to hit executive. The leg requirements you are going to need to get the bonus is going to be 500 OGV, not including the 2 legs of 1,000 OGV each required to hit executive. So that's important, because you could be an executive and you could have your 2 legs with 1,000 to achieve executive, and then you could have 34 people on your front line to get the rest of it, right? That this is setting you up for silver to make sure that you have that PGV. So you're going to have and your 2 1,000 legs and an additional full leg of 500 OGV as part of that 4,000. Then you get that bonus of 500. And then for the silver bonus, your pre-qualifying rank is executive. So the month you hit executive, then 4 months after that, you have to qualify for silver, and you're going to need 1 additional leg of 1,000 OGV, not including the 2 that you have of 4,000. So you'll have 1 leg of 4,000, 1 leg of 4,000, and then you will have another leg of 1,000, and then you'll have whatever else you need to hit your 10,000 in order to get that. So then, again, just reiterating, you reach the rank in the time frame that's shown, you meet the leg requirements, and you meet the OGV requirements. So then they do have examples to try to clarify it for us. So one example, I achieved the silver bound star bonus, but missed the time frame for achieving the silver bound senior star bonus. I'm still eligible to earn the 500 silver bound executive bonus after I hit the rank of senior star. That's one of the benefits. You don't have to consecutively achieve all 4 ranks. You can still go for the next rank even if you miss one. Another benefit is that it's not just for new business builders. The bonus program is available for all members the first time they achieve a new rank. So you're not eligible to earn the silver bound bonus for any rank you have previously achieved, even if your current rank is lower than your previous rank. So the example to show this, the highest rank I ever achieved was executive, but I am currently a senior star. If I'm an active member on April 1st, I will have 4 months from the date to return back to executive rank, hit silver, and meet the other requirements to get 1,500. So then we have this quick sheet here, and I believe it just basically shares some of the same, but they have a couple different examples. So I'll read through those examples. Okay, example 1, Jennifer hit executive for the first time in November 2019, then fell to senior star in December 2019. At the launch of Silver Bound April 1st, 2020, Young Living will take a snapshot of her highest rank achieved. So April 1st, her highest rank achieved is executive, no matter what she does in March. This is for the purpose of giving Jennifer a starting point when the program launches. Jennifer now has 4 calendar months to meet the Silver Bound silver bonus requirements and earn 1,500. Carol enrolls as a business builder in Young Living on May 18, 2020. She will have all of June and July to meet the Silver Bound star bonus requirement and earn the $50. Mike hits senior star for the first time April 2020, then falls to star in May 2020. He has 3 calendar months from when he first hit senior star to qualify for the Silver Bound executive bonus, or May, June, and July in this case. Falling back to star during the 3-month qualification period to earn Silver Bound executive does not impact the timing or other requirements to earn the 500 bonus, which I love. Marie enrolls as a new business builder in April 2020 and reaches the rank of silver in June 2020. All per the Silver Bound bonus requirements. Marie will receive each of the Silver Bound rank bonuses in this instance: 50, 250, 500, and 1,500. So why did they replace the Rising Star and Elite Express? If you guys watched the video today, only 3.9% were reaching Rising Star. The reason why we have metrics and things that we track is to drive behavior. If those metrics are not driving the behavior that we want, meaning people aren't achieving it, it's not a good metric, so you should change the metric. The Elite Express was super complicated. Like, I know I did not promote it. Like, someone posted in a group, like, I think a couple days ago, that someone hit executive in 2, and I was like, oh yeah, that thing does exist, doesn't it? Like, I have not been promoting it because it was so complicated. there's this long list of frequently asked questions to try to help answer some of these, which we can refer to after. And trying to find.
Mommy.
Yeah.
It is March already.
March 2nd.
It was literally just
Okay, somebody's not on mute right now. Okay, so this is the little tracking sheet that somebody posted. And so this is something that you can share with your team that's going to help them know how to structure and achieve these bonuses. Okay, so I'm going to the chat now. So did I ask if the person only could achieve start in their first month? Yes, you can achieve start in your first month. Yeah, so I think that one example that we just went over where that person hit it all fast, you still get all the bonuses. So I think now I'm going to stop sharing my screen for a second. All right, any other questions? Or anybody want to like maybe run through some scenarios to understand it a little bit better?
So just a quick question. I don't know if you're going to get to it, but you talked about the reset. So it said we reset to the highest rank we may have achieved. Is that correct?
Exactly.
As we get grandfathered into the program.
Exactly. So you reset to the highest rank
March is just a good
achieved.
time to clean and totally build the foundation.
Exactly. So
get
so
ready to
if
start in April.
Yep, exactly. So if you have hit star in the past and last month you didn't hit star, you want to work as hard as you can to make sure you hit star this month, because regardless, April 1st, you now have your clock set to try to hit senior star no matter what you are, because your highest rank achieved was star. And that goes for each of those ranks. So that's what this month of launch is for, is if for whatever reason you're not at your highest rank achieved, you want to work to get back to that highest rank achieved here, because your clock starts on April 1st for your next rank to try to get this bonus.
This is totally not related to it, but I just thought it was so perfect that we started this today and they announced this today. Like, I know Tashina's with me on this. Like, we were so excited, and we're all going to learn it together. You know, it's obviously new, but we're so excited, and I'm so excited that so many people decided to tune in and want to do this for the next few weeks that we have together, because this is perfect. Like, don't use March as a time to like, oh, let me just like relax a little. No way. Not at all. Now's the time to do what we're doing. This is so perfect because it's going to help ramp us up for that April 1st launch. So yay for all of you for being here.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I was super excited. I mean, I think for me, I think this makes it a lot clearer. You know, I had a conversation with my sister earlier today, and she's a person that did achieve Rising Star. And there's a lot of people that achieved, and they were like, well, what was wrong with it? Nothing was wrong with it. You still want to try to get 7 people in your first line as soon as possible, because that's the way you get to diamond. But for a new person, for some new people, that was just overwhelming. So if you are a new distributor, now you know very clearly your goal is to get 2 people and help those 2 people get 2 people. So you have at least, so it doesn't matter if they spend 100, it doesn't matter, you know, if you get your 2 people and help them get 2 people, you should be able to get star and this bonus and be set up for your next move. So I think it just simplified it so much and gave clarity for what you need to focus on that particular rank for me.
Hey, Tashina. Hi, everyone. I'm on 2 devices because I like to see on my computer. I got to take these out, but I can't talk on the computer. I've got to talk on my phone. So Echo Summerhill had written a post in the Grow Facebook group today, and I just want to read it to people because this was my hesitation today when they started announcing everything starting April 1st. And I'm like, well, what about the people on my team that need to rank up to executive? I've already reached silver, so this silver bound does not apply to me, but I want my team to all come and do their best and rank up. And so those who haven't achieved star and those who haven't achieved senior star, that sort of thing, if they're going to push hard this month, they're going to achieve it because they're right on the cusp of achieving it. But then they're going to go, okay, well, I just missed that bonus April 1st. And then they're going to push to the next rank. So I want to read what Summerhill wrote, but also for people to understand that you're going to get paid more by achieving the next rank than you are by waiting to get that rank and then, get that bonus. So she wrote in Grow, GROW period. I wrote this for my tribe, but wanted to share with Team YL why you shouldn't hold back and wait for Silverbound to rank up. Let's chat. I get that everyone is excited, but I've also heard some disturbing things like, oh, I'll just take it easy this month and hit it hard next month. Or why would I push to rank up this month if Silverbound starts next month? This is a straight up lack poverty mentality, and holding back any month because you see the grass is greener on the other side will only set you back. Promise. And I love this next part. Listen, tribe, tomorrow isn't guaranteed. Yep, you heard me. Let me give you some perspective. What if you hold back this month and with all intentions to go big next month, and then you get pregnant and are super sick and miserable all of April, or someone close to you passes and April is for grieving, or you flat out don't have the energy to go hard in April. Now you're excited. You're excited now. Go towards your next rank now. You go into months with momentum. You leave the following month with, you rank up in the month and take the energy into April. Chances are that you'll maintain April if you keep it. Again, nothing's guaranteed in life except that we seize opportunity in the NPW. Hello, the reset makes it so you won't miss out on much except being closer in volume, legs, energy to your next rank. The bonuses are awesome, but nothing will change your life more than adjusting your mindset to match your big dreams, goals, and desires. So who's not holding back in March? Let's see your HOLA GIF. Somebody's calling me and I don't know who.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that. That's absolutely, I had not had the opportunity to see that yet. So thank you for sharing that. Yeah, I would never tell anyone to hold back. Like, I mean, whatever, like everyone needs to push as hard as possible towards the end of this month because that gets you faster and closer. And like you said, especially even if you don't hit it, but wouldn't you rather be at 1900 and ready for next month than to just wait to start next month? It just, yeah, it really doesn't make any sense. So thank you for sharing that. Any other questions or comments that anybody wants to add on?
So for me personally, I am a silver who has already reached the bridge. So I'm disqualified or whatever. And I had heard some chatter right away that, there were a few people that were like, well, this doesn't even do anything for me. And that is the total backwards mindset. I was most excited. I heard the entire thing. And I was most excited for the people on my team that are already poised to hit this. And because that's how you really change things. Like I could win one prize for myself and that would be cool and I would love that. but wouldn't it be better if I had 20 people on my team that each achieve something that's more people? It's a bigger mindset, and the reset is amazing. It's so generous to allow this second shot for so many people, and I literally have so many people poised to go straight to silver with it and qualify for that and get that second chance. So that's awesome. And I love Tashina pointing out that it's very simple to understand. It's very easy to understand. It's very easy to teach to a brand new person. And that's the point of changing it, is to be simple and attainable to a brand new person who is like, I don't even know what this Zoom call is. Like, somebody sent me this link. What you guys all are talking about? I could see some people's faces and not other people's. I don't know, legs and whatever. And Tashina's like, listen, get 2 people to get a kit like you did and help them to get their mom and to get their sister to get their kit. Now you have all these people that have their kits and their oils, and you get extra money. It's good, right? And then show them how to do it. And it's that simple. And duplication is the entire name of our game. And helping everyone to get that star bonus is phenomenal.
There's some announcement today about for Young Living about some changes they're making. So it's like a Zoom call. Yeah.
Thanks for sharing that, Stacy. Anyone else before we switch topics, because we're at the 30-minute mark?
I think I just want to toss in there, it sounds like a bunch of you are already silvers, and that's awesome because now you're looking out for your team. And me, a little lowly star down here, or distributor, I don't even know what I'm this month. I hit star and didn't know what it was. And so I thought, oh, well, then I'll try to do the business. So a lot of us are starting out and we don't know how it works because we haven't looked into it. So it's great having these early on incentives and knowing that the silvers and above on our team are really looking out for us. So I just want to say that I really do appreciate it. And all you guys with your teams, I know you're going to be loving on them even more. And that's what it's all about. So appreciate it.
I just want to piggyback on what Carrie was saying. I'm thinking of my team and what Stacy was saying too, is to actually reach out and personally call some of the people who've hit that rank. And a lot of people hit star and don't realize it, to just explain this to them of what their opportunity is.
Absolutely. Great idea. So with that, because we're at 9 o'clock, I'm going to reshare my screen and move to our next topic. So we have this amazing tool that came out during the last, the January, what used to be rally, but launch. So the topic that we wanted to touch on that was originally on the agenda was defining our purpose. And I know Valerie was stating how she liked this word better than our why. A lot of times people tell you to find your why, but then they tell you it'll change. But if you know what your true purpose is, that's going to be helpful. So I want to encourage everybody, if you have not yet filled out this sheet, which is in your virtual office under member resources, to fill this out as homework for this week. And so it talks about what your strengths are, what impact you want to have on your business, and it helps you hone in on what your why is. So again, the business is simple: share your passion, attract others with a similar purpose, and build a strong community. That is what we need to do to be successful with this. So the next time we'll maybe have a couple people try to share what their purpose is, just to give a little bit of clarity on how this can help us. Okay, I'm sorry, that chat just went away. I was trying to open it, but it didn't open.
It just says wellness, purpose, abundance.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Because that's our Young Living slogan, and so it's perfect.
It is. It is. It is. It is. Okay. Valerie, you want to just share a little bit more on like what you were learning when it comes to what our purpose is and stuff like that, just to give clarity beyond an actual worksheet?
Sure. The reason that I brought it up to Tashina was just my actually Royal Crown Diamond did a call, got on live and just was, there's this big push that we hear a lot, especially at the month end. And that was where it came from for her. She said, everybody's pushing. We're pushing for this rank, right? We're pushing for these things. And if you look up the word push, it means to use force. And we don't ever want to force anything in this. So, and it got her thinking, and it just was really cool that it echoed with then what, like, I felt it too. I felt the same thing. Like, my why has changed. I think every single one of us, our why has changed, even if you've only been with Young Living a little bit, or building or sharing or whatever it is. My why has changed quite often in 5 years. So instead, my purpose, and then the fact that it goes along with what Young Living is already telling us from the beginning. Their slogan is wellness. We got that with all the products. Our purpose, to share these products. Why does everybody need these in their home? We know, because we're experiencing those things. And then the abundance that comes with it, in all kinds of ways. That's not just dollars, although this comp plan enhancement is very much, that is abundance there. That's the dollars. But, abundance in whatever, and just in the mentality of it, and positivity, and just all kinds of different things. So purpose is going to keep you going when your why changes. And Young Living is adding these resources into member resources in the virtual office for us. So take advantage, because some of the ladies will agree with me. 5 years ago, oh my gosh, the virtual office itself was scary. Like, it was nothing like it is now. We're really blessed with what we have, and they're always doing better for us. So we're going to use some of those because they're there, and that makes it easy, and you can share those further with your team too.
Absolutely. And I appreciate you making that connection, because I was thinking about that too. Even though I know we were so excited to go over this new information, at the end of the day, if we don't connect that money to our purpose, when we don't hit that thing that we were trying for, then we're going to be discouraged and we won't be able to keep going. So it's really important to take that excitement and connect it to your purpose and your long-term and short-term goals to keep going, so that you can continue to achieve on the long game what you want to, even if here and there, because we know that's what success is. Success is a roller coaster. Like, yes, it would be wonderful to be the person that went diamond in 18 months, but you know what? They still had an emotional roller coaster. They still probably lost friends through the process. They still had a roller coaster, I promise you. So it's always a roller coaster, and that purpose and that why is going to help us stick when we're on the downs. So it's really important to connect that very strongly, even though we're so excited about these new opportunities monetarily. Okay, so with that, I'm going to share my screen again, and we're going to start talking about the actual schedule. And anyone that's on here that would like to raise their hand to teach one of the topics, just because I want to make sure that we hash it out and there's a little bit of clarity over the next 10 minutes or so, and then we'll wrap up with some intros and what you hope to get out of this, and then we'll try to close it right at an hour. So again, this is what we propose for the schedule. And again, the reason why is because we just want to make it as general as possible. I want to reiterate, your first line of defense is your upline. So your mentor, your upline, your Facebook group that you're used to going into, that's where you get most of your information. But it could be helpful to get a different perspective, a different voice, a different personality, teaching on some of these basic things. So for those of you that do need more information, you're a detailed person, you can choose to purchase the book Go Pro, and that's the link where you can find it. That book exists in English, Spanish, and Italian. So that is a benefit. So if you're one of my individuals in here that needs Spanish, well, you can get this book in English and Spanish. You could continue to share with your team outside of this call. So today we talked about finding our purpose and why just a little bit, and we're going to have that as homework, as well as this new structure. And then from there, you will find that these kind of correlate a little bit to some of the chapters in the book. And we're planning this for 8 weeks. Then we're going to reassess and see what we need to do after that. So week 2 kind of corresponds to chapter 4, which is finding prospects. So our hundreds names list. So if you're new, making sure you have that. If you're not, I actually love when we revisit this and I pull mine out and I re-go over it and see, oh, I signed that person up. I signed that person up and they're already inactive. And oh, I haven't added all my new people from this event. We'll talk about expanding warm and cold markets. Week 3, inviting prospects to take a look. So how do we share naturally? If you're new and you haven't had a class yet, and you want to have a class, how do you have a successful class? And other ways to share, just like handing out samples, maybe a little bit of social media, things of that nature. Week 4, presenting the product or opportunity. So how do you share your story? Facts tell, stories sell. So I actually was privileged to be at a self-care event on Saturday, and they wanted to pre-send me some questions, and they were sending me questions specifically about essential oils, and they were like, what are essential oils and how are they distilled and what do they do? And I was like, no. These are not the questions that I'm going to answer. The questions I'm going to answer are, what are natural ways to deal with stress? And I gave them a whole bunch of different questions because they wanted me to tell facts, which no one was going to be attracted to. And I needed to tell my story and how my life has been changed. And then the people can come over to my table and learn about the oils based on my story. So we're going to talk about how you can do that. Why it's important to share on our core 4. So oils, thieves, ninja, and either savvy or supplements, depending on if you're talking to a family or just a woman. We've found that we need to strengthen that sometimes. Sometimes people only go to the oils. Following up with their prospects. So making sure you take people from exposure to exposure. One of the things the book mentions is it takes 7 to 12 exposures for someone to actually decide to purchase. So how do we not get discouraged and take people from exposure to exposure? And what are the income producing activities that are related to that? Then after that, helping our new people, prospects to become customers or distributors. So how do we get them signed up? How can we improve our closing skills? How do we start people on a 90-day wellness plan? How do we gauge if the business is right for them and they need some business tools? And then the next, helping your new distributor get started, right? So we have a new member checklist that we have in our virtual office. What can we do to onboard them so they know all the educational tools? And how can we do things like power hours to train our new business builders? And then promoting events will be the last formal thing that we have. So things like attending upline classes, rallies, conventions, and beyond. So that is the proposed schedule. I know some of you probably just hopped on just because you want to hear about today's topic, and that's fine. That's perfectly fine. And also, one of the reasons why we wanted to gather like 5 or 6 different silver teams, we didn't want anybody to feel pressured, right? You obviously will get the most amount of benefit coming every week, but we thought, you know, if we have 20 plus people in here and one person has a reason to not show up, we won't miss them, and we have the replays for everyone to always rewatch. So with that, if there's any silvers or even executives that are on here that you see something that's like, yes, that's my jam, put my name down for that, you can feel free to let me know. Okay, so we can handle it off the line as well, because we have a couple groups that we can drop this in. So we will just do it that way, and I'll stop sharing my screen and I'll let other people talk. So we can go ahead and do some intros, what you would like to get out of this call if you so choose to attempt to be here on a weekly basis. So again, I'm Tashina Gonzalez. My main goal is to help train my team. Basically, I really want to, I know I have some people that are distributors and stars that have taken their time to be on here, as well as senior star and executive. And I really want to take this new program and help everyone, and all of my team that's on here, I want to see them at a higher rank by the time we end this call 8 weeks from now.
I'll go next. How about and I'm going to call in somebody so that we all don't talk at once. So I'm Valerie Boltzley. I, like Tashina's talking about, so there's the group of us that did this before, and then we just thought, we had the mastermind group, and like she said, we loved each other so much that we couldn't stop, and we just met every week, and we decided we wanted to share this with you guys. So that's it. That's what I want to do. I'm so excited to have see some of my team and their beautiful faces, because they all have, a lot of them have kids and have busy lives, and they're on here, or they're muted, or don't have a video. I don't care. That's totally fine. I'm like, am I like jammies, guys? I'm in Pennsylvania. It's freezing cold. Don't let this tank top fool you. But so I'm just excited. I think all the topics, I was looking over the topics that Tashina's asking us if we want to like pick one, and I'm like, I need to work on all of them. So I'm not quite sure, but yeah, I mean, I'm kind of looking at that onboarding one, because that's actually something I really want to do better. And so I may take that topic unless someone wants to fight me for it. But we need all this too. So it doesn't matter. I think, was it Carrie, you mentioned I'm only a something, or, no. You are what you are. You stand proud with that. It doesn't matter, what rank. It's what we care for the people. So we all need to work on these things. It doesn't matter what rank you are, all the way from star, distributor, straight to Royal Crown Diamond. We all need to work on these things. None of us are there yet, but we will be. We all will be. So how about Stacy go next? Anderson.
I like it. I like each person calls on the next person and keep it moving. So efficient. So I'm Stacey Anderson, one of the other silvers, and you guys, like, come with an open mind. And if something challenges you, I invite you to sit on it and think about it and see if it challenges you, because maybe you're wrong. Some of these ladies on this call have literally challenged me last week, even like, that's not your personality, honey. And I'm like, what? And she was right. Okay, so when someone gives you feedback, it is so valuable, especially when it's offered in love and in a spirit of, I truly want you to succeed, and I'm giving you this, this perspective about yourself. I invite you to come with an open mind and be willing to let it rub off some rough edges a little bit, because that's how you grow. And the whole finding your purpose and everything like that, it does. Your why changes and grows. It expands as your mindset expands. And my Royal Crown Diamond shared once, when I was very first getting started, that she always knew she would never quit, because as soon as she had the vision, as soon as she understood that she was going to make it, she knew that she would always keep going for the woman out there, just like her, who didn't yet know what she didn't yet know. And it was like she said it to me, So, and that was powerful, because she was a diamond when I started. She certainly could have gone to do other things, and she was still doing this thing for me. And so I love that. And yeah, I'm trying to, Lisa, you go next.
Hi, everybody. Thank you, Stacy. My purpose is just wanting to also do what you ladies are wanting to do to help our teams, to give them information and to give them the confidence, because I feel like the classes that we've been holding, the Mastermind and everything, has just really given me more confidence by going over the same thing with people of this higher rank. But you always keep thinking that the next rank, that it's easier for them because they're a higher rank, and it's not. We work just as hard as those stars coming in, and it's a matter of self-development, and that's what you're going to get in this class, is a lot of self-development. It's going to teach you weak areas to work on, and that's only going to make you better, and it's going to help you to teach your team to do the same thing. Once they start picking up and duplicating what you're doing with them, you know, it's just that snowball effect just keeps going. So this is a great group of girls that I've been with for the last 6 months, and we just wanted to reach down into our own groups and pull you guys up with us. So look forward to continuing this in the next few weeks. Donna Pratt, you're up. Are you still on?
I'm still on. I was trying to find my mute button. Yes, what I'm looking to achieve out of this group is that, well, for one thing, a little more push, you know, from other people. I think if people are working with you and encouraging you and pushing you, helping to push you, and I don't mean push in a bad way, but nudging you along, you know, to get out of your comfort zone, because it's really easy to stay in that spot and just kind of skip the, you know, IPAs and always find something more important to do. So accountability, I guess, is a good thing. And just like listening to all you guys, you know, it can be scary because, you know, you've got to put in the work and you've got to, you know, stay on track. And so you get out of your comfort zone. But I've discovered that more in the last couple of months even. And the more you do it, the easier it gets. The more, I feel like for me, the more passion I had for the products and for the people. I'm all about sharing product for people, sharing a need. You know, they have a need and I share something with them, and that's my jam. That's how I do it. And it really works for me. So anyway, that's what I'm just trying to get more information and ways to do it. So yeah, that's it. I don't really know who to call on next. Let me find somebody. How about Carrie? How about you go?
Okay, thanks. I'm Carrie down in Ecuador. I'm your faraway random person. So trying to get a good reboot, reset myself. So I'm really looking forward to April because I'm back at Star again. My sister sent me a thing. Yeah, you made it to Star, and I'm like, I thought you did last year. She goes, well, you just did again. So, so I was hit this thing running. But yeah, having all this, I've been through the Mastermind, I've been through the boot camps, and now I guess I need to put more of it in practice. But just hearing it and having so many different personalities and experiences, what you do, what works for you, somebody's going to click with somebody. And I know just it gathers the momentum. and my team has been shrinking at a alarming rate this past year. So I'm looking to reactivate several ones and just give more personal attention and make, who was saying too, just go through the startup checklist, some basic things like that. Make sure they got signed up properly so some of these things don't happen. So just be in touch. Our team is they're our friends. So that's what I'm really looking to do, is build up my team and build the friendships with them and keep going, not push myself, because like who said is a negative thing, the push can be taken that way. But I want to be motivated and I want to lead my team because there's so many good things going on. The products, I love them, awesome. I've been using Young Living over 20 years, and I only signed up myself now, 2-3 years ago. So that's kind of part of my story, and I love talking about it. I love sharing. I don't like the work part of it, but if I can learn to be a little more structured and a little more consistent, then everything really falls into place. I had a nice surprise today. Someone out of the blue called me, oh, can you help me sign me up for potential rewards? I'm like, I don't know. How do I do that? So, basic things, but they're coming to me. So something must be working out there. All right. So looking forward to this lovely team of ladies. And I pick someone I would like to meet, Helua Chavez. Would you get a chance to say hi if you can unmute, Helua? Well,
Hello, everybody. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I joined late. I had some visitors and they just left a little bit ago. But I found out about Young Living through Tashina. I was going through some real bad health problems, and she helped me through Young Living to relieve some of those problems. And that was 5 years ago, and I was working full time, and I also had some other activities, spiritual activities that took a toll, and I was so busy doing that too. And I moved to North Carolina from Michigan, and I didn't know anybody in North Carolina that knew about Young Living. And even though Tashina was helping me try to find some kind of support, she did, but I was still, tied up with work and other things. So now that I was laid off last year from the company that I was working for that brought me from Michigan to North Carolina. So I was like, okay, now I have the time. So now that I have the time, I was sharing all this time to all my friends and people that I knew at work that I could see that the oils can help. So, and basically by just talking about my experience and how it helped me go through my health issues, and then now that I'm like, with all the time that I could have, I'm getting like overwhelmed because a lot of people are inquiring about the oils. And as a matter of fact, today I just talked to a friend, and she's like, so you need to come to my house and do a presentation because I'm really interested in oils. And I'm like, okay, oh my goodness. So now it's like, exploding for me, and it's so amazing. And I'm super excited about just by sharing, how it could, interest other people and friends about using the oils. And so now I just have to work on getting the training that I didn't get when I was in Michigan. I miss going to Shannon's Hudson seminars, and but I know I have the chance to go somewhere else. So I just have to find the dates and hopefully get more knowledgeable about how to provide more information and how it could help other areas with friends and their hopefully relieve some of their sickness, because nowadays with all these viruses and things that are happening, it's like, oh my goodness, it's so scary. But I know the oils and everything, that all the products that we have, I know we can avoid, and if not, relieve some of that, some of those craziness, sickness that are out there.
Thank you, Hala. Yep, we'll get you hooked up to the rallies down there, and I'll come down for the beauty school. So I'll let Dana and Anthony, you guys want to go next?
Can everyone hear us?
Hi.
All right. Hello. We are Dana and Anthony Mott out of Southfield, Michigan. And there's a lot of new faces on here, so that's excellent to see. I think for myself, because we both have our own separate accounts, because spouses can have accounts now also, which is wonderful. I am looking for momentum. That's the biggest thing for myself. I really want to push on my account. I really want to push for executive really fast. I'll put it that way. I know my wife is still pushing for silver, so it's really encouraging to see the other silvers on here, and the fact that you guys are not stopping, you're not giving up, and it's really about helping your team. So I love seeing that. I love the high energy that's coming along with it. So yeah, that's mainly what I'm looking for, is to feed off of some of that high energy. So I appreciate everyone showing up.
And I guess I'll just continue with some of that. I think for me, the biggest thing, I have been at executive way longer than I would like, but I think one of the biggest things in the time I was there, I don't want to use the word stuck, I forgot what it was like when I started. And so I feel like I did my team a disservice, because I will say things like, we'll just sign up people and get them on ER. Like, I don't understand what's so complicated. Just sign them up, get them on ER. That's it. There's nothing more to do. And they keep asking me, but how? And I'm like, open your mouth. Like, I don't. So I feel like, though, my hand was held in the beginning. It was like, okay, you're going to place 50. You need to sign a person up. Here's a class, invite them. Here's the invitation. But I didn't do that, unfortunately, to my team or for my team. And so I feel like this is going to be a good restart, so that they can start from the beginning. And hopefully, even if it's not from my voice, get a good gauge of exactly what it needs to look like for them. So I think that's the biggest thing that I want to get out of it, is just really help to support them, help them to get financial freedom and wellness and things.
Oh, we're supposed to call on someone, right?
I don't know who was already called on.
Let's see. I think, is Rihanna still there? If so, I'm going to call on Rihanna. Let's see.
I don't see her.
I don't see her. Let's go with, I don't know, Carly's sticking out to me. I don't know if Carly spoke, so that would be my pick. Sorry, Carly, don't know you.
It's okay. I am under Stacey Anderson. I'm a senior star, and I'm hoping to hit executive this summer, or I am going to hit executive this summer. I have one thunder thigh, you might say, so I'm working on building another couple good strong legs to get me there. That's pretty much it. I don't know who else needs to talk. I think.
Renee, you want to go?
Hey everybody, I'm sorry, I'm driving. I'm always driving. Just trying to get my laptop in. But I mean, I'm learning a lot from what I was going to say, the stars, the silvers or whatever. I just feel like I need to just get out of my comfort zone. Like y'all said, just do it. Just, like what her name is, the one that was just talking with her husband. Like she said, just, I don't know. I just feel like that's for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I really don't even have like what would y'all call it, the warm market or whatever, like my family or whatever. I don't really have that. So I have to like really branch out and talk to people that are not like really close to me or whatever. So that's gonna be my big thing that I'm gonna have to do or whatever. So I'm trying to use the fact that I'm using the products, my family using the products, and sort of like use my testimony about the products to like, I guess, intrigue people, if that's a good way to do it. So I'm learning from y'all.
Awesome. And I think you'll get a lot out of the calls as we go through the list of things. So I know you're driving. So Ingrid, you want to go? Okay. I'm assuming she's not available. Kathy, do you want to go? Okay, we're over time, so I'm giving people like 5 minutes. Melissa? 5 seconds, rather.
Hey, hello from Canada. Hi, guys. I haven't seen you in a while. I'm really excited about this call, the next couple of calls, the next several weeks. I think for me, I'm looking forward to the momentum. I'm looking forward to changing my mindset and just jumping out of my comfort zone. And I mean, I know we have great products. Young Living is life-changing. The oils, all the products are life-changing. So it's up to us to just to get out there and help people. I guess for me, just to think of my life before I found the oils. So yeah, so I'm really looking forward to the next several weeks, and hopefully I'll see a lot of you guys online as well.
Okay, Janelle, I can see your face, so hopefully you're available to talk.
Hi, I am under Stacey Anderson, and I'm executive, and this is my first Zoom, so that's kind of fun. I am just excited to keep learning from more people. I feel like when you stop learning is when you get stuck. So I'm just excited to keep pushing forward and encouraging our team members, and I feel like just the more that we keep putting oils on each other and our friends and family, and just helping people under us to do classes and feel comfortable doing them. So it's just exciting to have this group of people to just get more ideas of testimonies and how we can encourage each other and just keep moving forward. So.
Rebecca? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Rebecca, would you like to share?
Sure. Hi, everyone. I also was part of the group, the Mastermind Silver Group, and I have to say that all of the ladies on the Mastermind have been an inspiration to me. They are awesome leaders, and I love working with them. I've learned a lot. So I very much on this that we're doing now, I'm treating it like a restart for myself in helping my team to rise up. Last year, there was a lot of health things that went on in our family. So I think it's good. I think it was Dana that said that she was not remembering some of the things that when she first started, and that rings true for me because it's been a while. So it's just great to like revisit these basics again. I'm really looking forward to the teamwork that we get together doing this.
Okay, I think we just have like 4 or 5 people that haven't. If you guys, somebody wants to just jump in so we can try to end this, give us 30 seconds so we can end it in the next 3 minutes or so.
Okay, I'm ready this time. Sorry, I just had to switch devices. Kathy Ellsburn, I'm from Iowa. I ranked up to silver a couple of times, but I've never maintained it. So this is super, super exciting to me. I restarted about a year and a half ago and just went back to basics, started working one-on-ones and started building leaders that way. And so I feel like I've got that foundation now to get to silver and hold it and then move beyond that. So I've got about 4 legs that can sprout, 2 legs that are growing now. And so I just feel really, really excited for this opportunity to reintroduce that and to really focus on, let's do this as a business rather than, oh, this is a great product. We were so product based for so long. I just had to take out, kind of the business side of it. And I'm just really excited that we have this opportunity to grow. And I call on Kim Sims, but I see she's here.
Hi. I unmuted myself. I don't know how to unvideo myself. How to video myself. Not sure. Can you hear me?
We can hear and see you now.
Okay, fantastic. I'm Kim Sims. I'm also from Iowa. I'm under Kathy, and I am a star. Plan to be a senior star by the 1st of next month. That is the plan, and then I'll shoot up from there. I am very excited about this. I have Kathy and I were talking about doing the 90-day crush at 90, and I want to do that along with this because I think this is going to help me with the IPAs and pushing out of my comfort zone again as well. In my head, I know I can do this. In my heart, I know I can do this. It's just getting out of my little bubble. So I'm very excited about this, and thank you for allowing me on the call today. And I really like hearing from all of you because that inspires me too. So with that, I will close. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. So Ingrid or Renee Burett, if you guys want to introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Ingrid. I just don't know technology, so bear with me because I don't know what I'm doing. I am a star. I am under Stacy Anderson, and I just am here to grow because I need to do that, and that is my goal. So that's it. Hi, everyone.
Awesome. We appreciate you.
Thanks.
And then the other Renee, are you available to say hi to us? Okay, so I think we got to everyone that wanted to speak. Thank you guys so much for being on here. We're so excited that we had so many people. I apologize that we were on here for over an hour. We will try to keep in the future the teaching to 20 minutes and 1 or 2 topics rather than lots of things, and we won't need to introduce ourselves again. So hopefully we can be closer to 45 minutes, no longer than an hour for future calls. In the couple of groups that I know where the silvers are, we'll hash out who's going to teach and we'll republish that, and we will see everyone next week. And I will also drop this link as a YouTube video in those groups as well for you guys to share with your teams. All right. Thank you, everyone, and have an amazing evening. Bye.